The Arcturus colony had fallen 3 cycles ago. Anna stood at the observation deck of the Xantharian war cruiser, her hands pressed against the transparent barrier that separated her from the void. Her silver skin shimmered under the artificial lights, and her crystalline eyes, marks of her heritage as one of the Xantharian elite, reflected the burning orange world below, Earth, the stubborn little planet that refused to surrender. "Why do they resist?" she whispered to herself. "Why do they keep fighting when they've already lost?" The Xantharian Empire had swept through the Sol system like a storm. Mars had capitulated within days. The lunar bases had surrendered without firing a shot. Venus's domed cities had welcomed their new overlords with open arms, pragmatic as always. But Earth fought on. And now she was supposed to meet one of them. The door hissed open behind her. Anna turned, her hand instinctively moving to her holstered plasma weapon. But the human who entered wasn't armed. He wore simple gray fatigues, prisoner's clothes, yet he walked with an unsettling confidence. His dark hair was disheveled, and a bruise colored his left cheekbone purple. But his eyes, those strange, determined eyes, never wavered. "Commander Anna," he said, his accent thick, but his Xantharian passable. "I'm Roma, Lieutenant Roma Castellan, Earth Defense Force." "You requested this meeting," Anna said coldly. "You have 5 minutes to tell me why I shouldn't throw you out of the airlock?" Roma smiled. Actually smiled. "Because I have information about Earth's defense grid, the access codes to the underground bunkers, the locations of the resistance cells." He paused. "Everything you need to end this war." Anna's crystalline eyes narrowed. "Why would you betray your own people?" "I'm not betraying them. I'm saving them." Roma stepped closer, and Anna was surprised to find herself not retreating. "Every day this war continues, more humans die. More of your soldiers die too, Commander. I can end it. But I have a condition. Humans don't dictate conditions to the Xantharian Empire." "This human does." Roma's smile widened. "I want you to spare Earth. No orbital bombardment. No biological weapons. No genocide. You get your victory, Earth gets to survive. Everyone wins." Anna studied him. In her 300 years of life, she'd conquered 17 worlds. She'd seen countless species surrender, beg, or rage against the inevitable. But she'd never seen one quite like this. "And what do you get out of this arrangement, Lieutenant?" Roma's expression softened. Over the past weeks since his capture, they'd had conversations, brief exchanges when she inspected the prisoner cells, debates about philosophy, about war, about what made life worth living. Against her better judgment, Anna had found herself looking forward to those moments. "I get to know that my planet survives," Roma said quietly. Then that infuriating smile returned. "And maybe, if you're feeling generous, a kiss from the most beautiful commander in the Xantharian fleet." The words hung in the air between them. Anna's breath caught. In Xantharian culture, such forwardness was unthinkable. Romantic gestures were carefully orchestrated affairs spanning years. But this human, this impossible, infuriating human, had just casually suggested, "You dare!" she began. "I'm joking," Roma said, though his eyes said otherwise. "Mostly. Look, Commander, the real condition is Earth's survival. That's all I ask. Give me that, and I'll give you everything you need to win this war tonight." Anna should have been insulted. She should have had him executed on the spot. But instead, she found herself asking, "And if I refuse your condition?" "Then this war drags on for years. Humans are good at that, dragging things out, making everything difficult, refusing to accept the logical conclusion." Roma stepped even closer. "Or you could end it now. Spare Earth, take your victory, and everyone goes home. Hell, I'll even throw in something extra." "What? For a kiss from you?" Roma's voice dropped to a whisper. I'd conquer this entire planet for you. I'd hand you Earth's armies, its resources, everything. Not for the Empire, for you. Anna felt something she'd never experienced in 3 centuries. Her knees weakened. The audacity, the sheer impossible audacity of this fragile human standing before her, offering to betray everything he'd fought for, turning conquest into courtship, making the surrender of his entire world sound like a romantic gesture. Her hair, the neural strands that crowned every Xantharian's head, suddenly ignited with blue fire. The bioluminescent response she couldn't control. In her species, it meant only one thing: profound emotional response. Shock, desire, something her logical mind refused to name. Your hair? Roma breathed, wonder in his voice. It's beautiful. Shut up, Anna managed, her voice barely steady. You're insane. Humans are all insane. Probably, Roma agreed. But we're also survivors. And we know what's worth fighting for. He extended his hand, not in surrender, but in partnership. So, Commander, do we have a deal? Anna stared at his hand, at this impossible human who'd turned war into negotiation, defeat into strategy, and somehow made her feel things she'd thought herself incapable of feeling. Her hair blazed brighter, blue flames dancing in the recycled air. One condition, she said finally. Name it. After this war ends, after Earth surrenders, after the Empire accepts its newest member. Anna stepped forward until they were almost touching. You teach me more about human culture. These jokes of yours, this strange way you have of turning everything upside down. Roma's smile could have powered a sun. It would be my honor, Commander. Their hands met. And somewhere below them, Earth spun on, unaware that its salvation had come not from weapons or strategy, but from one human's impossible gambit, and one Xantharian commander whose blue fire betrayed every emotion her species tried to hide. The war would end by morning, but this, whatever this was between them, was only beginning.